Hi everyone, and welcome to the Westin La Cantera, where we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. They do a wonderful annual Thanksgiving buffet every year here in the Grand Ballroom. It's beautiful. I've been there. Ice sculptures, chocolate fountains. We're with the chef, John Armstrong, the fourth. And as we always say, there is a fifth.
Yes, there is.
And we're going to show you a perfect way to brine your turkey. And, Chef, you have some ways that if we kind of mess it up...
I have some tricks.
Okay, some tricks.
For people at home.
Good.
No, if you don't want to make your own turkey, come out to the Westin La Cantera for our Grand Ballroom event. As you know, we use farm to table, and we're going to have that evolve over into our Grand Ballroom event.
And the cool thing about farm to table is the produce is actually grown here in the area.
Yes, it is.
You go inspect the produce, and so you know exactly what you're getting.
We talk to Farmer Bob every week. I go out and talk with other vendors and farmers and see what they have and check it before it hits our door.
And it's good stuff. Okay, so what do we do to this turkey?
So we're going to do, it's basically a self-basting turkey. That's one of the things. You have people go into their oven every 10 minutes basting.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this with a brine.
Okay.
Basically, you're taking a fluid or steeping a tea, and we're going to take some sage, some thyme, some rosemary. We're going to take some shallots and garlic, some black peppercorns, and then some sugar and salt, which seems like quite strong. But what we're going to do is we're going to put that in a chicken stock, or if you're at home, you could use a chicken base, but here we make our own stocks. And then we're going to actually steep it all together, and then we're going to mix it with some ice, and then you'll soak your turkey in it overnight.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically take this chicken stock, we'll take our pot, turn it on, and we're just going to pour all those things in there. So you heat it to dissolve the salt and sugar and steep all of the ingredients so that they will pull into the turkey. Basically, we're going to take some garlic and we're going to take off the tips and smash it. And that's just going to release some of the flavors in there.
Yeah. That's my favorite way to do garlic. You can do it with the peel on and it turns out great.
So basically, any flavors you're going to put into a brine are going to infuse into the turkey. So basically the sugar and the salt pull all the moisture into every cell of the turkey so that you don't have just salt and pepper on the outside or in the body cavity. Sometimes you hear people say stuff the body cavity or season the outside. Well, what happens if the skin comes off or you're not near that bone, it's not very seasoned. So we're going to take our garlic, we'll put that in there.
So this way all the meat all the way to the bone has flavor.
Yes. We're going to take our shallots and put them in there. And our peppercorns. It doesn't matter that all this is whole, you're not going to be eating it. All right, if you're at home, you would take a 5-gallon bucket, like one of the orange drinkable buckets, and we're just going to pour all this into another gallon of ice water. And basically that's going to dilute. Next, you would just take the turkey, and you would submerge it completely in this bucket of the liquid, and basically it's going to steep all the way through. But if you want any of these tricks or tips, you can see us on Twitter or Facebook.
Okay.
And you would leave that in there overnight. You can actually put it in a 5-gallon container, seal it, and put it on your counter because, and that will save you refrigerator space. So that's a really good trick.
So it stays cool all night.
It does.
Okay.
And as that, it's permeating the meat all the way through.
As long as it's in a cooler.
Correct.
You want it insulated and covered. I got you.
Here we'd put it in a refrigerator and it would be like this. But we pull it out the next day, and we're going to actually take it out.
That's a big bird.
Yes, it is. So you're going to take this turkey, and one of the things you want to do to make sure that it stays all together, because you want it to cook compacted. Because you're going to do a little turkey origami. You're going to take the
turkey what?
Origami. You're going to bend its wings behind it.
Okay.
So we take it, and we're going to put it behind it like that.
Depending on the size of the bird, this could be a workout in itself.
Yep.
Whoa! This one came out. Stick it where behind it?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. Wow, I don't think I've ever gone to this trouble with mine, but this is great. I know it's good. How strong are you? I can't get that.
All right, it's just like this.
Yeah?
And then you push it under.
Ah, okay.
It's like blooper reel.
Okay.
All right.
Looks good.
So now those are down there. Then you're going to take the length of butcher's twine, about 2 cutting boards.
Okay.
So you're going to take it about that long, and you're going to cut a piece. Basically, there's a little bone at the neck right here.
Yeah.
You can't see, and you're going to actually take the halfway part of your string.
Okay.
And you're going to tuck it in there, under that neck bone. You're going to run this string underneath.
That's why these always look so perfect when you eat out, right?
Yes. So, like I said, you can always come here.
Exactly. It makes it very easy.
and then you cross it. There's different ways of trussing, but you cross
Now,
it
what
there.
are you doing? You're crossing it on the...
Well, if you're running along the thigh, you don't have it going across the breast meat,
Gotcha.
so it looks really nice. So then you run it here,
Okay.
and you're basically going to tie it. You're going to take these 2 pieces of string, and sometimes it helps.
Can I hold
Put
my...
it,
You want me to
if you
hold them
want to tie
together?
those legs, sometimes it helps.
Okay. Really manhandling this bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and let go of that one leg.
Where'd it go? Okay, you got it.
Yep. Wow, that was a joint effort.
That was, but it turned out good.
So basically what you're trying to do is keep the legs and the wings up so that it cooks evenly.
Okay.
All right?
Great.
But basically the next thing, I like to, on a brine turkey, basically what happens is the juices that are inside, they bubble up against the skin and then back down, so it's constantly basting itself, so the skin gets nice and crisp, and you do it in 2 stages. Basically we're going to take some canola oil, and we're going to put it all over the breast cavity,
Okay.
and the legs. And you want to do this, you don't have to season outside of a brine turkey because the seasoning is all the way throughout. So you're done, and then you take a piece of aluminum foil. It's best to do this when the turkey is frozen, and just take it and form it to the outside, and you're going to put it over the top. But you don't do this till 30 minutes into it. And we're going to have it at 500 degrees for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you take this aluminum foil cover, and the bird will already be roasted, so it'll look like it's done even though it's not. And then you put it on the top breast cavities because the white meat takes it takes less time to cook than the dark.
Okay.
And then you drop it to 350, and you cook till it's an internal temperature of 160.
Okay, so 160 is what you want that thermometer to read.
It needs to go to 165, but when you let it rest, it'll
cook a little more.
All right, so here's the turkey. It's come out of the oven, and one of the tricks is you can get a probe thermometer and you stick it right along the thigh here.
Okay.
That's where you need to temp it. And when you do that, it has to read 160, and then you let it rest for 30 minutes. So before you cut into it, you want to let it sit there for 30 minutes, because if not, the first slice you take, all the juices will run out of it.
Okay.
Let's say you overcook it and it's a little bit dry looking. You can just take some honey, and let's say it's not shiny and nice like that.
And perfect like yours?
You take honey, and it's like a cheater's trick. And you put it on it, and people, they're not going to taste it. They'll just taste a little bit of the glaze, but it'll make all the difference in the shine.
Wow. Very nice.